Some say luck is a gift. Others say it's a curse wrapped in gold. For Marcus Stone, luck came early, too early. And like every debt in life, it was only a matter of time before it was collected. There's always silence before success, a silence that feels like destiny smiling at you. But destiny smiles before it bites. That night, under the haze of casino lights, a single coin spun across the floor, glimmering, restless, almost alive. As it turned, so did Marcus's fate. That was the night luck chose him, and the night it began to take everything back. Marcus grew up in Newark, not the side that made postcards, the side where sirens sang louder than birds, where streetlights flickered like dying stars, and dreams had to fight just to stay alive. His mother sold lottery tickets she never played. Her hands always smelled like ink and hope, a scent Marcus would never forget. His father? Gone. A man who chased luck and never came back. Marcus learned early. You don't wait for luck. You play for it. At 12, he gambled marbles for lunch money. By 15, he played cards behind the corner store. At 16, nobody in his block could beat him. He called himself the Hand of Fortune. It started as a joke, but every joke hides a truth waiting to be revealed. Neighbors said he had the eyes of a dreamer. Teachers said he had the mind of a gambler. Marcus didn't care. He believed luck was his destiny, and destiny was watching. One rainy night, the streetlights of Newark flickered. Some said it was a power cut. Marcus said it was a sign. He stood in the drizzle, watching the lights blink on and off as if the city itself was holding its breath. And somewhere deep inside, he felt it, that quiet hum before something begins. The next morning, he played his first real game. A small poker table behind a rundown bar. $10 buy-in. 7 men older than him, each thinking they could teach the kid a lesson. They were wrong. Marcus didn't play cards. He played people. Every twitch, every blink, every lie hidden in a breath. He read them like words on a page. When he won, the table fell silent. The bartender clapped. Someone muttered, "The kid's blessed." Blessed. That word stuck in his head. From that day, Marcus played not for money, but for proof. Proof that luck listened to him. He started small. Back rooms, basements, games where losing meant bruises. But Marcus didn't lose. It wasn't just skill. It was something else. Cards turned in his favor when they shouldn't. Coins landed where he wanted them to. Dice rolled like they knew his name. By 17, he wasn't just a player. He was a presence. People talked about him like a rumor that grew teeth. The Hand of Fortune. The boy who couldn't lose. But in every win, there's a cost waiting quietly at the edge. He didn't see it yet. Not in the lights, not in the noise, not in the thrill of every victory. Because when you play long enough with luck, it starts playing back. Marcus didn't believe in omens until he met Mr. Ray. Mr. Ray was a retired gambler, old, sharp-eyed, with hands that trembled from too many stories. He watched Marcus play one night in a small hall behind the church. After the game, he called the boy over. "You play well," he said, "but I've seen faces like yours before. Men who win too much. Luck doesn't like being owned, kid. It always wants its money back." Marcus smiled. A polite smile, but proud. "Then I'll just keep winning," he said. Mr. Ray chuckled, the kind of laugh that knows something you don't. He took out a coin. Old, worn, silver. "Flip this," he said. Marcus did. Heads. "Flip again." Tails. Mr. Ray leaned closer. "Doesn't matter what side you land on. The moment you start depending on this little thing, You've already lost. Marcus didn't understand then, but he'd remember those words for the rest of his life. Weeks passed. The wins kept coming. Money, recognition. And the more he won, the more the city whispered his name. By 19, Marcus Stone wasn't just a boy from Newark. He was the Golden Hand, the gambler who could read luck like a language. He dressed sharp, walked like every step was a bet he'd already won. Even fate seemed to move aside when he entered a room. But behind every smile was a shadow, and behind every win, a whisper. He didn't notice it at first. A faint echo, somewhere behind the sound of shuffling cards, like a breath in the dark, like something watching and waiting. And on one particular night, that whisper finally spoke. It started in Atlantic City. The room buzzed with light, smoke, and money. Marcus sat at the center table, calm, confident, untouchable. Across from him sat Evan Cole. Cool eyes, steady hands, a smile that didn't belong to a friend. And beside him, Leo, Marcus's loyal shadow, the only one who believed Marcus's luck was something divine. The cards hit the table. Jack, Queen, King, perfect hands. The crowd held its breath. Marcus played like he was painting destiny with his fingers. Each move precise, smooth, inevitable. When the last card fell, the room erupted. He'd won again. Of course he had. Leo shouted, "The Golden Hand!" Cameras flashed, money piled. The casino floor trembled with noise. Everyone clapped, except Mr. Ray. He just sat in the corner, silent, eyes cold. When the noise finally settled, he leaned close and whispered, "For every win, life collects a debt." Marcus laughed it off. But deep down, something shifted. He stepped outside after the game. The air was heavy, the night too still. Leo joked about celebrating. Evan only smiled, that quiet, knowing smile. Then Marcus saw it, a coin spinning endlessly on the casino floor. It should have stopped, but it didn't. It kept turning, slow and deliberate, mocking gravity. He knelt, watching. The reflection of the coin flickered across his face. Two sides, one man. He reached to stop it, and before his hand touched, the coin stopped on its own. Silence. Then a whisper. Soft, close, wrong. Every win has an echo. Marcus froze. The coin was still. The casino felt emptier than before. No one else heard it. No one even noticed. But Marcus did. That was the first echo. He didn't tell anyone. Not Leo. Not Evan. Not even himself. He just kept playing. Kept winning. And the whisper followed. Sometimes faint. Sometimes loud. Always there. Right behind the applause. Weeks turned to months. The Golden Hand became legend. Casinos begged him to play. Reporters called him the man who could bend fate. But Marcus began to lose sleep. Every night, the whisper returned. Every morning, the coin appeared, in his pocket, on the table, by the mirror, always spinning. He'd blink, and it would stop. He'd reach, and it would vanish. He thought he was going mad. Then came the call. The call came at 2:17 a.m. It was an unknown number. Marcus almost didn't pick up, but curiosity won. When he did, the line was quiet. Too quiet. Then a voice came through, soft, female, and broken. "Marcus, it's time." He froze. "Who is this?" There was no answer, just static. And beneath it, the faint sound of a coin spinning. The line went dead. Marcus stared at his phone, heart pounding like dice in a cup. He dialed back, but there was no service. He turned toward the window. Rain was falling. The streets were empty. Then he saw it again. That same silver coin, resting on his desk, spinning slowly on its own. He threw it across the room. It hit the wall, rolled under the bed. But when he looked down, it was back on the table. And this time, it wasn't spinning. It was standing upright, perfectly still. Leo barged in, half asleep. "Bro, you good?" Marcus turned toward him, and when he looked back, the coin was gone. He forced a laugh. "Yeah, just tired." But deep inside, he knew something had shifted. Something had found him. Days passed. Marcus tried to shake it off. He played again. Bigger games. Brighter lights. But his luck began to twist. The cards came too perfect. Too often. As if luck itself was forcing its hand. Every win felt heavier. Every cheer sounded distant. Then came the loss. It was a game in Chicago. High stakes. Quiet room. 3 players. 1 truth. Marcus had a perfect hand. He could see it. The win. The fame. The rush. He played the card. He smiled. He reached for his glass and saw blood on his cuff. His opponent, a man named Trevor Lane, collapsed with eyes wide open and a single trickle of blood from his nose. Heart failure, they said. Just bad luck. But Marcus knew better. Because the moment Trevor fell, the coin appeared right there in the center of the table, spinning. The casino shut down that night. Police questioned everyone. Marcus said nothing. When he got home, he poured himself a drink, hands shaking. Leo called. "Bro, you okay?" Marcus stared into the glass, and in the reflection, he saw the coin again. He whispered, "What are you?" And the whisper came back. "Balance." Marcus froze. The word echoed in his head. Balance. The room was silent, unnervingly still. No wind, no movement, just the silver coin lying flat on the table, its gleam slicing through the shadows. He didn't sleep that night. Every shadow seemed alive. Every creak of the floor felt like someone whispering his name. By dawn, he was pacing the room, muttering to himself, trying to piece together what was happening. "What do you want from me?" he murmured, staring at the coin. It didn't answer. It simply rolled, slowly, deliberately, toward the edge of the table, then stopped, as if mocking him. Hours later, Leo came by, concern written all over his face. He suggested rest, maybe therapy. Marcus laughed. Too loud, too sharp. "Luck doesn't give therapy, Leo. It gives debt." Leo frowned, uneasy. He had never seen his friend like this. As Leo left, he didn't notice the coin rolling quietly across the floor behind him, following like a shadow. That night, rain returned to the city. Marcus sat by the window, staring at his reflection. In the glass, his face looked hollow, and behind it, something darker moved, faint but real. The phone buzzed on the table. Unknown number. Hesitating, he picked up. "Marcus Stone," a calm voice said softly. "You were warned." Then the line went dead. Silence swallowed the room. A faint chime echoed from the kitchen. Marcus turned. Leo's phone lay on the counter, cracked, flickering. There was a missed call. Evan Cole, 2:17 a.m. Marcus's chest tightened. He called back. No answer. Then from somewhere deeper in the apartment, a ringtone began to play. Slow, distant, coming from the hallway. He followed it, each step slower than the last. The music stopped. At the end of the corridor, the air grew colder. On the floor, the coin spun endlessly beside a single playing card, the Queen of Spades. Marcus knelt, heart pounding, breath shallow. He reached toward the coin, but before his fingers could touch it, a voice whispered behind him. Low, sharp, close enough to feel. "Your luck is out, Marcus." The lights snapped off. Darkness swallowed the room. The coin spun faster, louder, until the sound became a scream that filled the silence. Then everything stopped. The spinning ceased. The whisper faded. And in the darkness, Marcus realized the real game had just begun. If you want to see how Marcus will survive the first echo of debt, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and leave a comment below. What would you do if every win you had came with a price?
Subscribe for more echoes.